All right, welcome everyone. It's Kurt Nadervelt, CEO of Rainstar Capital Group. I'm excited today to be having you watching this presentation. If you're watching this presentation, obviously, either one of our managing directors or has sent you this presentation, or you are either on our website or you're watching this presentation on our social media. And so today we're going to be talking about the value proposition, what it is that Rainstar Capital Group can provide through our equipment dealership partner program. Here at Rainstar Capital Group, we are very active in financing clients that have that are acquiring equipment for their businesses. And so as a dealership, there's kind of some specific value propositions that we want to highlight in this presentation. So a little first about our company history. We had launched Rainstar Capital Group back in January of 2014, and before that, I had launched a marketing firm called Rainstar Marketing back in October of 2010. And our marketing firm, Rainstar Marketing, has served over 100 clients that have been primarily fund managers and direct lenders in the commercial real estate and the corporate finance environments. And we've provided for those clients a whole different suite of marketing services, everything from email marketing, PR, news releases. But what we specialized in is running lead generation marketing campaigns for clients that, like I mentioned, were primarily lenders. And so a lot of those lenders that the marketing firm built relationships with are also lenders that we use on our debt advisory platform. And so here at Rainstar Capital Group, we are an investment firm. We invest from our balance sheet primarily into the distressed debt markets, both consumer and business and real estate focused debt. And then also we'll invest into high growth companies and then also real estate portfolios. So that's where we place our internal capital. And then from a debt advisory perspective, we've built kind of one of the more robust debt advisory platforms. We have over 200 registered lenders in our platform. And while we do have banks on the platform, our platform is built primarily off of non-bank lenders. And so today we're going to talk a little bit about, if you're an equipment dealership, why would you want to partner with us? Well, what value can we bring to you and your business? And so like I was mentioning, with our platform over 200 registered lenders, the majority of our platform is non-bank lenders, and that allows us to be a little creative when it comes to getting transactions completed. And so for you as an equipment dealership, it allows you to access alternative financing. From our experience, kind of what we see with partnering with equipment dealerships, normally all their A paper is covered. They have banks and credit unions and a lot of the national players that provide, financing for clients that, that need a solution for the A paper. When it comes to, clients that fall into the B, C, and D categories, that's where it can get a little interesting. And so from what we see, a lot of equipment dealerships, might have some relationships, but they haven't really built the diversity and the breadth of the platform that we've built. And that holds true, not only for the purchase capital, right, or if they're, looking to refinance or pull cash out against their equipment, but it also holds true that we don't see a lot of, groups that cover everything that we cover, right? We cover obviously commercial real estate, corporate finance, small business, and equipment financing. And for our clients, that really creates a nice one-stop shopping environment where they don't have to go out and search for, for those lenders. So when it comes to equipment financing, we have over 50 alternative lenders on our platform that provide equipment financing. We're going to be going through a little later some of the programs, and then also the majority of the types of equipment that we cover. But the main thing that we do here at Rainstar, the main thing that you would benefit from by partnering with Rainstar is we solve clients' liquidity issues. And so most clients, they need capital, obviously, to purchase that equipment to be able to grow their business. And so we can come in and solve those liquidity issues. We also have some very interesting ways that we can help buyers get down payment assistance. And so, again, that's where I think we can really differentiate ourselves and provide value to you as a dealership, because your goal obviously is to sell that equipment, right, and to gain a client. And so that's what by partnering with us, that's what you will do because of the diversity of our financing program. So you'll gain more equipment clients. And then finally, with our partners, we really try to make it a two-way street. And so what I mean by that is for equipment dealerships, we'll partner with you, and we still have our marketing firm, Rainstar Marketing. We do a lot of marketing across the internet, across LinkedIn, across Facebook, Twitter, all the social media platforms, Craigslist, different equipment listing sites. And so one of the marketing approaches that we do with our partners is that we have our partners provide us listings of equipment, whether it be like a Bobcat or excavator, for example, or a piece of farming equipment or whatever. And then we'll throw that that asset, or not the asset, but the the piece of equipment onto it's different social media. What happens in our world is people will approach us wanting more information on the asset, and that creates just a really nice lead generation platform, because then we can pre-qualify the client, because obviously that's our focus. We want to get the provide the financing to the client. But then for our sales reps and managers at the equipment dealership, your Rainstar Capital Group director then becomes kind of like a lead generation platform for you, because we can get those buyers coming to us, and then we can place them with you so that they can buy the type of equipment that they need for their business. So a little bit about our lending platform. Like I mentioned, we have over 200 registered lenders, and while we do have banks on the platform, like I was mentioning, we have the majority of the non-bank lenders on it. So those non-bank lenders are typically hedge funds, private equity firms, a lot of the equipment finance companies, specialty finance firms. Commercial real estate side, we have pension funds, agency lenders, and insurance companies that look to extend capital against the commercial real estate asset. Then bridge lenders, and then I think where we've done a really nice job here at Rainstar Capital Group is we have the majority of all the fintech lenders in our platform. And those fintech lenders, for maybe you're not as aware of what a fintech lender is, it's very simply like an online lender. It's marrying financial and technology. And what it allows us to do is it allows us to finance clients very quickly, in as fast as 4 hours. And we're going to be talking a little bit about, for the equipment side, our 4-hour equipment funding program. But we also have like a very popular 4-hour, a business loan program. We also have a 48-hour term loan program. And so on the working capital side, by partnering with these fintech lenders, it allows us to provide fast financing for our clients. And business owners really appreciate that, right? They don't want to wait 30, 60, 90 days to get their financing. They're busy, right? They're running their business, and they need kind of a fast solution. So by providing and having fintech lenders on our platform, it really allows us to provide that instant liquidity, and clients really like that. So again, our non-bank lenders are going to underwrite the client from the 3C perspective, cash flow, credit, and collateral. But typically what we see is these non-bank lenders have less lending restrictions. And so they're still going to focus on the 3Cs, but they're typically going to prioritize one of the 3Cs over the other. And so what we do here at Rainstar Capital Group is we go through a full analysis with the client. We understand where they fall within the 3Cs, and then it helps us to match them up and kind of put the pieces of the puzzle together so that we can get the transaction completed. So I want to jump in now and talk a little bit about the different programs that we have. Many clients, when it comes to equipment purchasing, they may need to get SBA financing. And so we have some really innovative SBA Bridge Programs that allow the client to get kind of quicker funding. We have, like I mentioned, our 4-hour term loan. We have a really innovative no credit check credit line, a cash credit line, 48-hour term loan program. And so again, what this can do for a client is, let's say that you have a client lined up, they want to buy your equipment, but they need to get an SBA loan to be able to buy the equipment. What I'm trying to say is we can get the client faster liquidity through one of our fintech products. They can then buy the equipment from you, which you love because it's a faster sale, right? And then when their SBA loan kicks in, typically SBA loans can take 30 days to 6 months. When the SBA loan kicks in a couple months later, they can then take out the fintech lender's loan that we provide them. So again, for you, it provides kind of a faster way for you to make that sale by getting them to understand how they can use a bridge product, such as the fintech programs, and then it gets taken out with that lower interest rate SBA loan. So some of the programs that we have that are very popular here at Rainstar Capital Group, we have our 4-hour equipment financing program that is very popular. It's for clients that typically kind of have decent credit, 650 and up, goes up to $500,000. We'll be covering kind of some of the other product types, but when it comes to equipment financing in general, we can cover anything from $5,000 all the way up to $50 million. Pretty much all the different types of equipment are covered. As long as it has a tangible value and a forced liquidation value on the secondary market, we normally have a solution for it. When it comes to clients that have a little worse credit, we do a full package, and then also app-only programs. And then, one of our more popular solutions is definitely our no credit check, no income check equipment financing. This is for kind of larger pieces of equipment, but it's a really great solution, especially if the client does have bad credit, or let's say they're coming out of bankruptcy, or let's say they're a startup. We've got just some really unique solutions when it comes to clients that are in those situations where we can come and again leverage the collateral. Those programs are obviously provided by a collateral lender, and we can come in and provide a solution. So along with all your equipment, we are very active in vehicle financing. No matter what type of vehicle it is, we typically have a solution for it. Trucking and transportation are very big for us. And then all your construction equipment, we're very active working with general contractors and subcontractors as well, providing not only equipment financing, but we've got some really innovative credit lines and working capital solutions that help to alleviate the cash flow issues that those general contractors and subcontractors might be dealing with. So when it comes to vehicle financing, we normally have the solutions for that. Then, like I mentioned, we have some creative ways for clients to be able to get the down payment assistance. Not only can we come in and provide the senior debt, right, or the purchase capital for the for the purchase of the equipment for that business owner, but this is where we can leverage the client's credit or their existing business cash flow, or sometimes we could pull cash out against some other equipment that they have or real estate. And that, again, for an equipment dealership, at the end of the day, the value proposition that we provide is that we can come in, look at the client and the full picture of what it is that they have, and then be able to identify where it is that we can get them liquidity. And again, I think down payment assistance is one of the biggest battles that a lot of folks that are buying equipment have. And so we can come in with a solution that helps them to get that that down payment system, which is huge for you as an equipment dealership, so that you can get more sales. All right, now we're going to go through some of the different types of equipment that we can finance. Pretty much, as long as there's any sort of hard type of equipment, we normally can have a solution for it. But I just wanted to briefly highlight some of the different solutions that we have. A lot of this you'll see falls under our 4-hour program, but we also have other programs that that can cover the purchase of these different types of equipment that I'm going to show you. Because if you remember, our 4-hour equipment requires like a 650 plus credit score. Again, the purpose of showing you these types of equipment that we can finance is to show you the types, right? We have other programs outside of just our 4-hour financing for them. So obviously, any sort of power sports and equipment are a good niche for us as well. Scrolling down, very active in the pharmaceutical space. You can see kind of the list of the different types of equipment there. Another niche, like I've mentioned in the previous conversation, construction equipment is a very big niche for us. We work very actively with subcontractors and general contractors, and pretty much anything that they need for their business. Cranes, bulldozers, dump trucks, excavators, welding equipment, forklifts, warehouse equipment. Any type of equipment for construction, we normally have a solution for. So construction is very, very big for us. Agriculture is another big niche. We see a lot of activity in that niche as well. And I want to take a minute and also touch on another thing. Typically, one of the issues that we see that some of the lenders, especially the A-paper lenders, don't want to lend on is the age of the equipment. So not only can we finance new equipment, but we also have some really awesome solutions for clients that are buying kind of older equipment. And so I want to make mention of that. So let's say you have like an auto repair dealership. We can cover any of their automotive equipment. That's also a good niche. Transportation, I went over that previously in the presentation, but very active on the transportation side. Marine equipment. We also can provide financing for clients in the marine space. With, let's say they're a fishing business, or they might be in some sort of tourism area where they're providing it could be rental jet skis, it could be fishing trips, could be whatever it is. But marine financing is also a big niche. Hospitality equipment, we can provide that. We work with a lot of hospitality and hotel chain owners, on our commercial real estate side of our business. And so what's great is not only can we provide them, the purchase or the refinance capital for their building, but inside of their business, we can also cover, any of the equipment that they would need as well. So then all your professional service equipment, folks that need like office equipment, computer systems, office lighting, computer systems, we have, a lot of the solutions for, any type of business. Now this holds true, especially if they're doing like a tenant improvement, of their, let's say it's an office condo. We can come in and provide the financing for, all that type of equipment. Music equipment as well is kind of another niche, rental, pianos, instruments and such. And then also technology equipment is definitely, we see that as a big need, networking equipment, data storage. A lot of business owners, a lot of businesses need that. So that's another, another type of, equipment that we can help finance. So that kind of covers the majority of the different types of equipment that we can cover. Again, if you have some sort of other type of equipment that maybe wasn't covered in this presentation, feel free to reach out to your Rainstar Capital Group director. We'll be able to address if any of our lenders can cover it. But again, as long as it's some sort of hard collateral, we normally, can find a solution for it. So I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation. Again, we are very focused on partnerships here at Rainstar Capital Group. Over 75% of our business comes in from referrals. And so as an equipment dealership, watching this presentation, I want to thank you for your time today. In regards to next steps, I highly recommend that you kind of get on a conference call or have another in-person meeting with your local Rainstar Capital Group director. The purpose of this presentation was to cover kind of a lot of the highlights. I'm sure you're going to have a lot of other specific questions in regards to our programs. And we've developed a lot of really great marketing brochures that I would encourage you to get from our different directors. And then after kind of reviewing that, getting all your questions answered, the next step is obviously doing transactions. So I would recommend having your finance and insurance manager or your head of sales, or whoever works at your equipment dealership, begin to work closely with your Rainstar Capital Group director. We'll be able to educate you on the different financing programs that would be available for your type of equipment and your type of hours. And the next step, of course, is to close deals for you guys to be able to sell the equipment, for us to be able to provide that financing. And we look forward to creating a win-win relationship with your firm. So I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation, and we'll look forward to speaking with you soon. Have a great day.